Once upon a time, there was a young woman named Maya, who always felt anxious and worried about everything in her life. She worried about her future, her career, her relationships, and even the smallest things like what people thought of her. One day, Maya's friend took her on a hike in the mountains. As they climbed higher, Maya started feeling more and more anxious. She worried about slipping and falling, getting lost, and encountering a wild animal like a mountain lion or a bear. Her friend noticed Maya's anxiety and suggested that she take a moment to close her eyes and focus on her breath. "Take a deep breath and feel the air fill your lungs," she said. "And then slowly exhale, letting go of all your worries." Maya did as her friend suggested, and as she focused on her breath, she began to feel more grounded and centered. She opened her eyes and looked around her, and for the first time in a long while, she felt a sense of awe and wonder at the beauty of nature around her. As they continued hiking, Maya's friend shared a story about a monk who lived in a monastery high in the mountains. The monk spent his days meditating, practicing yoga, and studying ancient texts. He had no possessions, no worries, and no fears. He was at peace with himself and the world around him. Maya was inspired by the monk's story and began to realize that her worries and fears were holding her back from experiencing the beauty of life. She decided to take a break from her busy life and spend some time in nature, meditating, and exploring her emotions. Over time, Maya began to feel more comfortable with herself and her surroundings. She learned to live in the moment, letting go of her worries and embracing whatever life had in store for her. She found that when she let go of her fears, she was able to experience the wonders of life that were waiting for her. However, Maya's journey was not without challenges. One day, as she was meditating by a stream, she heard a rustling in the bushes. She looked up and saw a large bear emerging from the underbrush. Maya froze with fear, but then she remembered the advice her friend had given her. She closed her eyes, took a deep breath, and focused on her breath. She let go of her fear and trusted that the bear would not harm her. To her surprise, the bear simply walked past her and continued on its way. Maya realized that by letting go of her fear, she had avoided a potentially dangerous situation. Maya's journey taught her that it's important to go inward and explore our emotions, to live in the moment and let go of our worries, and to trust that the universe has a plan for us. She realized that the journey of self-discovery is challenging but ultimately rewarding, and that by embracing life with an open heart and mind, we can find inner peace and happiness.